Dad,
Yeah.
where are you?
I'm in the office. What's up?
Do
Sorting out some quotes that I looked at today.
you want to set up for a painting and film it so people can see what
Oh, yeah,
goes
I was
into
gonna-
setting up and stuff?
I was going to sort out that Planet Earth one today. Yeah. So what did you want to do?
Like set up for the painting and stuff, and I'll film it so people can see like
Yeah. We can
what
do
goes
that.
into it and stuff. Here's little Steve. Let's go see how a painting gets set up, huh?
I'm just finishing off these quotes that I looked at this morning, and then we can get into it because this sort of works. What puts the food on the table, son?
The
Talk about
moolah
that.
in the cooler.
Hey?
The moolah in the cooler.
It puts the moolah in the cooler, yeah. Alright then, well let's go out there and we'll just get set up.
Here's Steve.
Steve, get this stuff.
There he is.
So what do you want to do? You want to show them what goes through a setup?
Yeah, like before you paint, getting it all set up and getting things all ready, basically.
Yeah, alright. Well first of all I've got to set this station up. I've got to get dressed. I'll get dressed later because that, with the lighting on, that cape can be a bit hot. Just got to close these curtains, blinds. Not the wrong way.
Does that affect the lighting a lot?
Yeah, you need sort of certain, well you use certain ambient lights and then direct light as well. Because now, I've got to set the display screens. This turns out to be the display screen for the camera, and when I'm using a what the hell is that called? A reference picture for a photo, that'll be displayed on this screen here.
Steve found a fly.
Really? See, now when I turn that on, that's the display screen that if I'm using for a reference picture, and this will be the lonely screen here. But I did this is what I did a test yesterday, just of Planet Earth, but I'm gonna do it on one of my, hang on, let's move this out of the way. What are you doing, young man? Yes, I see here. I want to do this on a free size canvas and just show people how to paint Planet Earth.
The lower the number, the bigger paper, isn't it? Like A1's big.
A4 is a normal book office sheet page size, and A3 is double that. Then there's A5s and all these others. I don't get into that. Get all these waters.
It's the paint flickerer.
Well, that's what I'm batter the brushes with. Beat the water off them. So that's my water setup. I've normally got a bit of a checklist: camera, mic, that's not done, lighting, curtains, water. I've got to get this curtain pulled back. They doing in here. Look at that, they were left in here from the work here, Reese. Close that door. I'm hoping I've got some foam.
We need foam for.
Oh, because I want to make a bigger circle than what I have for the moon. Here's a bit here, but that's not really. I need a bigger piece of foam. I had some, you know. But look at
What about that piece right there?
It's flat. I could probably use it.
No, that one.
Where? Is that?
Oh, that's too big. You can probably carve a little handle out of it.
Yeah, I think I might have to use some of this. I'll use some of this. Circle roughly about there. So what sort of something round we have for the diameter of that? That looks a bit too... That's about a decent size for earth on that pallet size, isn't it?
Is that the size of the canvas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See what I said? I said pallet size. It's a canvas, you dickhead. So what I'll do, I'm going to cut this out. Slowly coming down there. I'll get you to make your father a coffee too. It's bloody hot. I'll get dressed later. I'll just... Okay, I'm just making sure I've got everything ready now for that picture. So I've got my moon layout, I've got my earth layout, I've got my sponge, and then all I need... I think this is only going to use...
Where's
what?
the moon?
What do you
Oh,
mean
that
the
little
moon?
one there.
That'll be the moon size there. I've got it on a template actually. Where's the template? What people have got to learn is their template cutout, sometimes the cutout they need as well to cover up that image, to speckle and whatnot. So that's going to be my moon size there.
Do you use that as well?
That's what I just used to...
To cut that out? Or
So
cut
here
that
I-
out?
Yeah, I put that on the paper there. I cut it out because that's what I need.
Why are you taking your shoes off? Shoot.
Huh?
I said, why are you taking your shoes off?
I got to paint in bare feet. And you want to know why I paint in bare feet?
Why?
Well, because the way I film, all the cables and wires there, if I'm wearing my thongs or something, shoes and thongs are clumsy. I've got more... What are you doing, Steve? I've got more control in just bare feet. Come here, you, I love you. Come to Papa. I've got to put this on first before the coat, so the wire sits at the back. Oh, bloody. It's a mongrel of a thing, but you bloody need it. Then the little battery pack sits there. Remind me to turn that fucking thing on, alright? I'm sick of not turning it on. You do so much filming and then all of a sudden you've got no sound, and if you've got to narrate it, it looks and sounds like pus.
Why do you wear the undershirt under there?
Because this is thin, and when I'm rubbing my brush, the paint, I did it one time and paint was all over my muscular six-pack, you know, belly there, you know, because there's a lot of muscle under there, and I've got to hide it from all the viewers, you see. Otherwise, we'll be in trouble, son. I've got massive arms under here, they're huge, but you just can't see them because I've got them well hidden. Alright, I've got to...
Which tie are you going with?
I'm going for my Burberry.
How many do you have? 4?
I've got, yeah, just 4. Sometimes I might not even wear one. I might think, what the fuck, I'm not wearing a tie today.
That's me.
But the tie helps keep the wire in check, so long as it's still clipped to my shorts there. And what I've got to do, like before we go live, or not live, but before we go on now, I've got to put this in my pocket. This is all what goes involved in setting it up, hey Reese? So that'll just sit in my pocket ready. I've got all my monitors turned on. I'm going to wear a headband in this one. I'll have to have it just something different, something visually different.
Kind of blocks out your back patch thing.
Yeah, but I'm not having it there. I'm having it there like that. There you go, there, boy. Yeah, I can see you in that mirror there, boy. I can see you too. Don't you worry about that. I've got my suit on now. I need some gloves. Some powder on my hands.
Stop the sweat.
Yeah, well, not so much sweat, but these gloves just keeps the paint off my fingers.
It's coming off the feet.
This is the canvas boards I made. I've got some new material. It's like a foam. It's like a foam 3mm foam panel, and it's in between printable paper. And what I've gone and done is I glued my canvas to this. So that's my canvas board. So when I'm doing one that I've got to send, that other side, I can write something on it to the person, you know. But I won't take that off until painting everything's done, because they get all munted up.
Yeah, protected a bit.
And that's a protective strip. When it's all finished, that comes off beautiful and fucking white. Just the way you like it. Now we've got to get some tape up here.
What's that for?
So is when I do the,
Oh, yeah, so the canvas sticks to it.
yeah, just otherwise it flops around, because this board's heavy enough. You know, it's all right, but it would annoy the living fuck out of me if I was watching a tutorial and sometimes this little bastard bangs around like a little bitch. And if that happens all the time, it'll piss me off, and I'm pretty sure it'll piss other people off as well. So I like to anchor it down a bit better, so as it's not so rattly. I just hope this new tape I bought is got strong adhesive to it. Then I have to lower this thing here, just so it
Get on my finger.
That's it. Now, but I can't put that on there yet because we've got to do the intro and the outro. Alright?
What else is there setting up wise? Or
Pretty much it. All the bins are done. I've got no name list for this one.
this wheelie thing, grab that.
Yeah, no, we'll set that up as well.
So usually the camera will be
See
on
the
there.
wheels? Show the people the wheels. It had hard plastic wheels, so I put silicone around there, so it's more of a nice, smooth, rubbery tyre effect on the floor, not like a hard plastic gong 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 wheel noise. So that's our cam mobile, whatever you want to call it.
Camera thing.
Put the camera on it and it maneuvers around quite easily.
That's pretty much it, isn't it? Got the screens.
Yeah, that's it. What we'll do now is we'll pretty much we're ready to film the actual tutorial. So that's pretty much all my setting up. Everything's ready. Lights, cables, bare feet, water buckets, monitors.
Microphone, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just plug that into the camera when it's ready. All right. Well, yeah, that's about it for this setup. And watch the tutorial as well, I suppose. Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.